Welcome to my beginner's guide to tasting coffee, aka how to have your friends think that you're a pretentious asshole. So to demonstrate the concept of body, like coffee has a strong body or a weak body, I have two different kinds of milk, whole milk and fake milk, or some people call it non-fat. When you take a drink of the non-fat, and kind of notice how it feels in your mouth, and then compare that with the whole milk, you can definitely taste the difference, and it just kind of feels fuller and thicker. And that's really all that people are talking about with like coffee's body, is how thick it feels in your mouth. So generally, darker roasts are going to have a fuller body, like the whole milk, and lighter roasts are going to have a weaker body, like the Lyre's milk. Another concept of coffee tasting is the acidity level. And the best way to explain that, I think, is with orange juice. When you take a drink of orange juice, it's obviously very acidic, and you can feel like a slight tingling feeling on the sides of your tongue. And that happens with coffee too. And not across the board, but generally lighter roasts are going to be more acidic, and darker roasts are going to have less acidity. The other two big concepts of coffee tasting, which is kind of obvious, are the flavor and aroma. And those are a lot more subjective than body or acidity. And also very susceptible to priming. So like if someone were to say, yes, it will have subtle hints of bergamot and maple, you're gonna subconsciously look for those notes, and you'll find them in the coffee. But honestly, whatever it tastes and or smells like to you is the right answer. Something really helpful, to me at least, with flavor and aroma is to prepare two different coffees and taste them side by side, and you'll really start to notice the differences and which one you prefer. Also, it's just a great thing to do. Like if you have an opportunity, if you're really interested in tasting coffee, you should try two different ones next to each other. And coffees that you thought were like your favorite, suddenly you're trying it with this other one and you realize that you prefer this one more just because you've grown used to thinking of this one as a great coffee. It's very interesting. And you know, from here you can kind of go wherever you want with coffee tasting, learning about different regions and the flavor profiles that are associated with those regions and which ones you like more. And like I said, you know, you can become a pretentious asshole, and you know, it's kind of fun sometimes. Yeah, that's about it. Let me know if you want me to make more of these videos talking about that. I'm not really a coffee channel, but I did a few years ago make a sketch set in a world where coffee is illegal. If you want to look at that, you can click somewhere. I've been David Almooney, and you have been lovely. It always makes me smile when you subscribe, and you know, hope you're doing good. And I'm getting ever so slight lavender in there this time. That's new. Ah.